Having now hammered out all the kinks, it's possible the engineer should have gone first. But let's turn to the engineers. Again, along with our economists, engineers play such an important role in the work of the Commission. It's beyond important that the Commission continue to attract first-rate economists and first-rate engineers. Without them, we simply could not do our job. The Commission's Excellence in Engineering Awards are designed to recognize Commission engineers, scientists, and other technical staff for outstanding engineering, scientific, or technical contributions performed in the course of their work at the Commission. There are 5 winners this year. And so again, as I call your name, please come up over here. And if I could ask everyone to withhold their applause until I've had a chance to describe each of the winners. So first, Chris Andes, an engineer in the Wireless Telecommunications Bureau in Gettysburg. Is Chris here or is Chris remote? Chris is remote. But hopefully Chris is watching us online. Chris developed an analytical tool for assessing opportunities for increasing use of the spectrum in support of the wireless backhaul order, and further notice that the Commission adopted this morning. Next, Palash, Barua, an engineer in the Enforcement Bureau in Philadelphia. Thank you for being here. Palash prepared an in-depth report that analyzed calibration and measurement uncertainty factors and created a computer program that standardized associated calculations to assist with enforcement actions. Excellent. His work in this area has provided an invaluable tool for the FCC's field agents. So for those of you who are thinking you can out-engineer the FCC when it comes to enforcement, you are wrong. Next, Chris Miller, an analyst in the Wireless Telecommunications Bureau here at our headquarters. Chris created a system that eliminates the need for cellular license applicants to file large paper maps, enabling them to file maps in electronic form. Thank you for that. And Michael Mullenix, an engineer in the International Bureau. Well, we are sorry for that, and we wish him well. Michael helped ensure that international policies promote the use of TV white spaces for broadband use. George Tannehill, an engineer in the Office of Engineering and Technology Lab in Columbia, Maryland. George is here. George's work significantly advanced the Commission's equipment authorization program, in particular by negotiating mutual recognition agreements with other countries. Thank you all. Your efforts are instrumental in the Commission's ability to meet the complex technical challenges that we face today and will need to meet as we move into the future. I can tell you that as a son of an engineer who owes so much to the opportunities that this country provides to encourage young engineers to succeed. In my case, it was my father. I'm just very pleased to see your efforts, your success, and on behalf of each of my colleagues, I know that we are beyond uniform in recognizing the general importance that engineers and economists play at the FCC, and in being particularly pleased by the excellent work that's described in these awards and your achievements and your work on behalf of the agency, in behalf of the public. So thank you. All of Mutz, congratulations. Thank you very much. Well, I am so glad we did that. Let me ask my colleagues if there are any announcements to make at this time. Commissioner Copps?
Well, I'd just like to join in congratulating the 9 winners who we recognize today. They're a very distinguished group of experts and colleagues, and it really shows the range of work that our economists and excuse me, engineers do, running the gamut from media to spectrum to white spaces to enforcement international cooperation. I want to commend the chairman on his remarks with regard to the interdisciplinary approach. It takes lots of different skills and skill sets to make a place like this run. Maybe someday we'll even have a historian's award. I don't know. That might be, might be a good idea, although we don't have too many around here, but they're always needed. And just finally, we honor these folks as individuals, but also as emblematic of the FCC workforce generally, which I think is a shining ornament in public service. Everybody who works here is proud of these individuals who are singled out for recognition today, but they should also be proud of themselves and the job they do in behalf of the public interest. This is a workforce that does so much for so many at such little cost. We even pay for ourselves around here as a commission. So congratulations to everybody, and it's an honor for me to have been able to work here for 10 years with such a fine group of dedicated public servants. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Commissioner McDowell.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to echo the distinguished gentleman from, well, various states that you've lived, but anyway, former acting Chairman Copps. I do believe at the FCC we have the finest public servants in all of government, and I commend the chairman for elevating these recognitions to the open meetings. It's very important for us to tell you directly to everyone who works here, but especially those who deserve special recognition for going the extra mile as to how much we appreciate what you do. You do what you do because there's a call to public service. You're not doing it for the glory or the fame, because there really isn't any, and there certainly isn't much money in all this. But what you do does help make America a better place to work, live, and raise a family. And you're examples to all of your peers and to folks on the outside. And when we hear a lot of smack talked about in political debates about public servants, you are held up as examples of what is the finest in all of them, and are terrific examples. So thank you. It's hard enough to recruit good people to government. It's even harder to retain them. And so I thank the chairman for at least giving these recognitions the extra elevation that they deserve. And I know under Acting Chairman Copps, this started as well. So I wanted to thank him as well.